Yo, so just wanted to do this video because it's the end of the year and people were doing like year roundups and what their year was like, and I kind of feel like because this is my diary and it's a pretty important day of the year, might as well do one. Like I'm actually doing this at night because a lot of the time like I sleep during the day and I never really get around to doing videos because I kind of feel like the lighting isn't very good, but you know, just use a laptop light. It's not like a huge deal. But yeah, so I would describe this year, like in hindsight, just like another shit year in my life. Just a year where I have no agency, a year where I have no freedom, barely have any memories from this year. It's just like a really, really shit time in my life again for like the 4th year in a row. And just I just felt like it was shit in so many different ways, socially, professionally, romantically, but also like when it comes to memes, because I'm kind of stuck indoors all day, applying for jobs and like doing shit like that. I just spend a lot of time like watching memes, and I'm really like I know a lot about memes, and I have really good taste in memes, really like curated taste, and I have to say, it started off quite strong with like chopped chin and that, which was like a meme where this guy was like moving his shoulders in a basketball game, and then like they had music playing, and then people would like comment on the guy himself as a black guy and people in the crowd. So like there was this woman at the back of the crowd and they were saying fine shit, peeping at chopped chin, and basically then they would like abbreviate it, so it would be like FSPACC who's, and who's would be spelled HUZZ, and that means hose. So that was like the only good meme from 2025, and it's kind of had a big revival with Kirkification and all the Jeffrey Epstein memes that are coming out in December, but it doesn't compare to 2024 or like any of the years before then. Like for 2024 I'm thinking of like the chicken nuggets and all that, but whatever. So hopefully memes get better next year, and hopefully my life in general gets better as well. I'm fucking sick of being miserable, and sick of being unemployed, and sick of having nobody to talk to, and sick of having a bad relationship with my family. Anyway, the only good thing is my wardrobe like moved into cargo pants. I got like lots of cargo pants now for the summertime. I'm totally finished with clothes. I've got so many clothes you don't know. The only thing I want now is I got some Christmas money from family, and there's a shop which has like an embroidery machine. I think for like 15 quid they can embroider big designs on your jeans. So I'm going to bring in some flare jeans and some cargo pants, and I'm going to get them done. Probably like in neo-tribal designs and that. And for this video, because this is like my diary, so I was kind of like, might as well just speak my mind on things and talk about how the year went. One thing I'll say is, I never want to have another year like this, which is just like the last 4 years, where nothing happens. You know, I think in the first year when I graduated and I was employed, I was doing stuff, but I was just doing stuff on my own, and I did solitary, you know, because I don't fucking live in a population centre and I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. So whenever I would try to move into the city, like I didn't have anybody to like hang out with or that, and the only guys I could get really wanting to hang out with me were like dates on like Grindr and everything, and I just wasn't feeling it. So yeah, I don't want this year to be the same. I don't want 2026 to be the same as this year or the past 3 years, because I don't know. I'll just run you through my year, right? So basically, in January, I was dating that guy. Had a kind of a shit month with that because he was just cancelling all the time and being evasive, but like wanting to play games all day with me and that, and like talk to me all day. And then in February, we ended up breaking things off, or like, I broke things off with him, and basically mutual. And then I spent March recovering from that. And then me and my mate went out in April for my birthday to Loch Lomond. And then the next month after that, we went to Botanic Gardens in a park. And then we went out to a different Botanic Gardens. And that's when she ended the friendship. For a bunch of different reasons, from like outgrowing me basically, and then also like just lots of hypocritical things, and like just being a pure communicator. Like she said she had felt problems for months and all that, but I kind of feel like just communicate. Like I'm not like a difficult person to talk to at all. But anyway, so the only friend I had in real life since graduation ended up like ending the friendship. So that's amazing. And then nothing happens for like May, I suppose. Or like for June, nothing happened. And then I got my hair done in July. And then nothing happened in August or September. And then I had to go to a job fair in October. And then literally nothing has happened since then. Well, I got my hair done like last week. Or the week before last week. It was before Christmas anyway. And that's it. Fucking nothing has happened other than that. And before, when I was in uni, I was always doing things every single day. I'd be out with people all year. Like every day I'd be trying to get things going and going here and going there, and I don't know. I feel like the end of these 4 years I've lost so much of myself, about who I used to be, and I'm just a very, very different person for the worse. You know, I'm just somebody who really doesn't have much in their life and doesn't have much self-belief. I was even thinking today, like, what will I do for 2026? Do I want to be like, do I want to do like social media stuff? Because the whole conventional job thing isn't working out. So what am I going to do with my life? I can't go to uni. I just don't believe in working for 4 years, studying, trying to get a job, and then I've already done that, and then you spin the wheel of jobs and you see what happens, and then you don't get one, and you're like, okay, well, just do another 4 years and spin the wheel and see if you get a job or not. And then it's like, so I have no belief in that, so I have absolutely no belief in it comes to that. And then it's like these jobs just aren't working out for me. And I saw a news report of a girl who must be like me someplace, and she's been applying for like shit jobs in supermarket and warehouses for 3 years and has got nothing back. Like, that's absolutely insane. So this place is absolutely dead. And then I was also thinking as well, like, do I want to like emigrate? But the dilemma I've got is that I've been trying to emigrate, move to my nearest city for the past 4 years and haven't managed it. So it really knocks my self-belief. And I think maybe this is why I have low confidence now, I guess. I don't know. It really knocks my self-belief, because now it's like, if I can't move to my nearest city, then how am I going to move to a city that's further away? Like, how am I going to move to a country? How am I going to move to a country like well over an hour and have to figure stuff out, like different language and all that, with nobody, when I can't even move an hour away to my nearest city? Like, it really raises some important questions about how I'm doing this, or how I'm gonna like. It really limits my dreams on what I can do. I know other people do it, but I can't manage it. And I remember like talking to people about it, and I'm like, well, that's a bit weird. Why can't you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. So there's that. So I really don't want to have a year like that again, where I have like nothing going on, like absolutely nothing has happened. like, what? See, when I get a job and I move out, I am gonna live my life to the fullest. Like, absolutely. Like, I need to make up for so much in my life, and it's a shame because I really can't see that I'm gonna do that for 2026 because it's in such a shit year again, and I really don't want it to be. But unfortunately, unless I get a job, unless I move out, and I don't want to go on Tinder again. I'm still not over that guy I was dating, and I'm someone who like gets attached quite easily, and I hold on to things in my heart for a long time. So my plan is stay off dating apps at least until next summer and see how I feel. I need to go over it. I don't want to have any thoughts about him before I even step on a dating app. So probably will be over him by next summer, and then I think I'll just have a few months to myself where I'm just like solitary and I've not got anyone on my mind. So I'm hoping by the summer 2027 I want to be back on dating apps. I think that's sensible. I'm not going to rush myself. I'm not going to do anything like that. So I suppose that's one resolution, to get over that guy. Second one is to get a job. Third one is to move out. That's 3. My 3 main goals for 2026. Other goals could be doing these more regularly. Like once a week. Do once a week. That's 56 videos. Or as many as I want. Just do as many as I want, as long as I'm doing 1 a week minimum. Because I'm doing these at night now, because I've never done them at night before. Because I used to always fret about the light. Oh, the light isn't very good and all that. But I've got like just use my iMac light. It's fine. So yeah, there's that. Do you know, I saw something and I saw some art, and it was like the type of art you see in fun fairs and in carnivals and that, and it was like, see those big collages of like random celebs and random cartoons and like random women and all that, and people from shows. I want to do that kind of art. I want to do that kind of art. So I suppose like doing collages of like random celebs and like doing sort of effects on them and that, I suppose that's another resolution that I can do for 2026. I want to maintain my friendships in 2026 as well, maintain them a lot more than I have been, because in 2025, this year, I did fall off with maintaining my friendships for a while. I kind of let my shit life get ahead of me and kind of get out from under me, and I wasn't responding to texts for like a month. I don't want to do that, because I appreciate these people, and I appreciate my online friends want to talk to me on a regular basis, on a daily basis, and send me memes and check up on me and talk to me every day. You know, a lot of people don't even have that, so I gotta appreciate them more. So I'll do that. We'll be leaving some people behind in 2025, to be honest. Like, I had a friend online, and then during that month where I kind of like fell off at the map, when I just basically like started sending memes again, talking again, she never responded. So didn't wish me Merry Christmas or Happy Hogmanay or anything like that. So I suppose that's the end of that friendship, which is a shame, because we've been talking since we were in uni. I think she got a boyfriend or something. A lot of women do that, you know, they get into relationships and they, like, friends aren't important to them anymore. So it might just be that. I don't really know though, but I'm just not really interested. I'd rather just focus on the future. You know, as long as I've got my mates who are actually going to keep up their friendships with me online, and just got to focus on them and not really like can be concerned about people who can't even be bothered to text me. What else I want to do? And any other thoughts? Just maintain my weight. Got a good weight, got a good fashion sense, I want to do that. I suppose in 2026, I want to get a self-confidence again. I want to regain my self-confidence. I want to regain who I am as a person. I kind of want to do fashion videos, I kind of want to do art videos, and yeah, I suppose them as well. I remember I wanted to do jump style videos. I remember I wanted to do jump style if I was going to move out. I don't know, I need to do jump style in my garden. If I live here, so I don't want to do that. We'll put that as a maybe. We'll do learn jump style as a maybe for my resolution for 2026. I'm spending my New Year's on my own for hogmanay because Mum went to her boyfriend's house, so... And of course, it was basically just like not invited or nothing. I think it's kind of weird that I haven't met that guy that she's been dating for like 2 years, because I kind of feel like she lies about me. I kind of feel like Mum lies about me and says that I love football and we have a great relationship, and she's so fake. I guarantee that. So that's probably why I haven't met that guy yet. And I don't know, I suppose in 2025 the relationship with my mum completely fell apart. I thought it was going to get better at the start of the year when I opened up and I said about how things were for me and how like threatening me all the time and like they throw me out of my house, the house I live in. I don't even feel this is a house I have a place in, to be honest. And all the intimidation and taking her shit day out on me and always giving me a hard time and not letting me have access to any of my stuff and not letting me put posters up in my room and just talking shit to me on a daily basis. And it's just been absolutely brutal living that way for the past 4 years. Now, one good thing about 2025 in relationship with my mum is that she hasn't done that. She hasn't like actually insulted me or put me down for about like since February, to be honest, since we had the talk, which is good. But one thing I was left longing for is that she made no other effort with me this year at all. Didn't invite me down for dinner, didn't say we'd like to go for lunch here, didn't ever kind of check up on me, didn't ever make any talks or anything like that. I know you can say, well, why can't you do that? Well, I can't really do it because like I'm kind of scared of this person. If you think about it, ball's in their court. You know, they're the one always antagonizing me. As much as people might say like love is deserved and respect deserved and an affinity towards somebody is deserved, it really isn't. And I think if you're going to be like that to somebody for 4 years or 3 years and a bit, it's going to make whoever you're doing that to think differently about you and feel differently towards you. And I suppose that's how I feel. I suppose at the end of 2025, I feel a real nothingness towards my mum. I kind of feel like you made no effort with me this year, and there's really no love lost, which is a shame. We'll see what happens in 2026. I suppose if I'm still here, maybe she'll put some effort in. And if I move out, then maybe we just won't be in contact for a while. I think I was always going to like not be in contact for a while just because the behaviour was abhorrent, and there's really no excuse for treating somebody that way for 3 years. And then, you know, you finally pay things over, and I guarantee, like, thank you for treating me like with common human decency for this year, but it's a really, really low bar to set. And then I think the whole idea of like not inviting me, or not even having that guy come round for New Year's here is quite telling. And yeah, my relationship with my mum isn't a priority in 2026. So there's that. I suppose nothing else to say. I suppose grow my mullet out more for 2026. I need to do another follow-up video, that blonde video I did. But this is what I look like at the end of 2026. I probably should have sat like this for the whole video. Probably with bad angles and all that, but there's nothing I can do. Christmas was fine. Didn't have any money to spend, but I got my nice card, £5 it was, and some chocolates. Just got some money. Yeah, I hope for next, do you know what's a big resolution? I don't know if this is a realistic resolution for me, but it's true. I really hope by the end of 2026 I have a great group of mates who want me to spend New Year's with them. That's what I want. I would love to be in a group of mates and have a big belonging, and we all have a great time having a laugh on New Year's. For hogmanay, it'd be amazing. That's not a realistic resolution enough. That's what I would hope to happen. That would definitely be a huge increase in my quality of life. I kind of want to have a group of mates who really care about me, and we just live life. You know, it's another year where I was kind of hoping I would be able to spend, you know, hogmanay in Edinburgh and go to the march and everything, and just have all the festivities that go on there. But I think at the start of the video I was talking about how in the first year I was doing stuff on my own. I'm done doing stuff on my own. People might read this, watch this, and be like, which is my private diary, by the way. They might watch it. The reason why it's public is because I'll probably fucking lose the password, right? So I need to keep these public. Anyway, I'd love to do it in Edinburgh, but I'm just sick of doing stuff on my own. I mean, you've done stuff on your own so much, like, you're going around not talking to anybody or nothing. Like, you just feel like a fucking idiot. You kind of feel like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I should just go home. So yeah, that's kind of it. How long have I got? I think I have 8 minutes left on the timer. What is there to say? My friend online spent like 50 something quid on me. He got me lots of skincare. Got like 2 of these, and these are like 25 quid each. He got me 2 of them, and this is like 15 quid. And he also got me like print canvas of the place where he's at, like this nice fine art print, which is lovely. So I need to spoil him. We played Roblox. I ended up getting a £10 gift card. And we played Roblox together. Just to cut his avatar out. And that's it. I suppose one good thing in 2025 is I basically completed my wardrobe. Like, I'm not sure if I said this earlier in the video, but I've got lots of cargo pants now. All like 100% cotton, all Adidas, look amazing. Got some nice 100% cotton t-shirts, all done well at tailors. Got lots of fur coats, got lots of shoes, got lots of hoodies, got lots of coats. I'm totally done. 2025 is when my wardrobe was complete. With one asterisk, and the asterisk is embroidery is going to be the next big trend of 2026, I think, because of these things called embroidery machines, and they're really, really inexpensive fee-wise to get somebody to put embroidery on your clothes. There's a shop which does it in the town next to mine, some little wedding shop or something, but anyway, she has an embroidery machine, and it's 15 quid, £15 a design to use it. So what I'm going to do with my Christmas money is I'm going to kit out I've got 2 flare jeans. I've got a pair of brown flare jeans. I need to talk about them as well. Light blue flare jeans. So I've got one for the autumn, one for the summer, and then I'm going to bring in my black diesel cargo pants. They're like a washed black, it's nice. I'm going to get designs put on them. Kind of like Asian neo-tribal designs that go all the way up the leg. And I'll probably keep the flare ones asymmetrical. Have it on my right leg going all the way up. I'm not sure what they would be right now. I'm planning on doing like a Black Panther design with like flubbers on one of them, probably on the light one. And then maybe do cranes on the dark... maybe do cranes on the brown flares. And then for the cargo pants, maybe do like a tiger design and keep it equal, going all the way up the leg, both sides. Like a yellow tiger's golden tiger thing. I don't know. We'll see. And with the brown flare jeans, I finally got brown flare jeans that are low rise, They are just the perfect cut, the perfect look, like washed brown flare jeans. I'll have to wear them in a video for next year for you, but that's kind of it. I also have a Polaroid. I got a Polaroid when I graduated uni, and I never really got to use it that much because I just didn't have a life. So I'm planning on, I really want to get some good selfies and pictures of myself on there just to prove that I exist and to use up the film, because the film was fucking like 15 quid a pop and it's been sitting there. And it's got like a expiry date and all that, so I need to get fucking using it. But yeah, hope 2026 is a much better year. Hope it's a year where I'm happier. Hope it's a year where I start having a job and I can move out and my life really gets started 5 years after I graduated. Biggest things, my dream is to have a friend group for 2026 and to gain my self-confidence back, my idea of self-belief. I don't really believe in myself for this year, to be honest. I kind of feel like I'm somebody who doesn't really see myself as somebody who, when I graduated, I wanted to do stuff on social media, and this year I don't have any belief that, or any real desire to do it, to be honest. So I kind of want to maybe do baby steps on that. I'm kind of thinking, like, what would I even do? But maybe I could just talk about clothes or something. I have no idea. I don't even know if I want to do social media anymore. But anyway, I'm just kind of hoping that it's a much better year for me. And, you know, if you're eavesdropping on my private diary, I'll just say, like, I hope 2026 is a good year for you, and happy hogmanay.